Welcome to GMF Talk, where we are speaking today to Kristina Zelenyuk from Ukraine, an award-winning journalist as well as a Pulitzer grantee, and not to forget, also a Global Media Forum Fellow from 2023. Kristina, you attended the DW Global Media Forum last year. And how was that for you? What did you learn and what did you gain from it?
It was a good platform, to get acquainted with a lot of journalists and colleagues all over the world, especially for Ukraine right now. We are focusing on global South as well as African countries, Middle East, etc. So it's very important for us to meet them, to talk with them. So every platform, every forum is very important for us right now.
And what was the biggest takeaway for you in the context of the war in Ukraine, now that the war is entering its third year, unfortunately?
We were discussing, for example, how to document war crimes, how to talk to the people who were injured and maybe have some casualties because of war conflicts, etc. That's why it's very important, as well as to share our experience to the audience and our colleagues who are not in touch, day to day with a war, like Ukrainian journalists, for example, how to write about those people who were injured or captured even by Russians, as when we're talking about Ukraine. So very a wide variety of topics.
Now, I'm interested in knowing what other journalists can do to help you, to support you in your work, and also help contribute to the idea of peace building between Ukraine and Russia.
The most important issue for us right now is to reach those Russian ordinary people, to allow them to avoid to go to this war. Because I see how many grants, both European and American, are going to finance and support, for example, Russian media who are working in exile in many different European countries. But what is feedback? What is the result? Because as for me, they are working mostly for the Russian diaspora, and that's all. So they are not reaching those ordinary Russian men who are going to be mobilized or going to the army and going to kill Ukrainians. If we can influence ordinary Russian men and avoid to stop to go to the war, that would be the result, I guess.
How would you say we journalists, we keep this momentum alive in our reporting? How do we ensure that audiences don't get bored or oversaturated with bad news, be that from Ukraine or elsewhere in the world?
Like those sensitive, interesting stories, like soldier who are coming for the Christmas to his family from the front line, from the ground, or I don't know, about for example, a lot of Ukrainians left Ukraine because of war, but at the same time there are a lot of cases when a lot of Ukrainians are returning to Ukraine.
So a bit of a homecoming.
Yeah, so it's also a very good example to show them why it's happening, why they decided to return, where to return, what to do in Ukraine. So
okay, Kristina, so finally, what is your message for future participants of the fellowship program at the DW Global Media Forum?
Future participants, I would rather say that don't afraid to bring your good, excellent ideas to this platform and share with your colleagues, and maybe you will find your partners and create something cool.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Kristina, for sharing all your insights with us, and all the best for the future. Until next time.